Hey guys, welcome back out to the shop. Today I'm going to do just a quick little review on a combination bench belt grinder that I bought from Princess Auto, which is our equivalent to Harbor Freight in the US. So now this has got a 2x28 belt on it, and then just a 6-inch wheel, which is a regular bench grinder kind of deal. This thing was on sale. I really need a belt grinder just for a little bit truer flatness on some of my stuff. I can't afford a 2x72 right now, and I'm just not ready to build one just yet. So this came up, and I'm gonna give it a try anyways. So I'll flip this around. This is just the initial setup of it. I'll get it bolted down to a bench, and later on in the video, then I'll kind of put it through its paces and you guys can see how it works. All right, here it goes. So this is how it comes, just in a box, obviously. So combination 2-inch belt sander, 6-inch grinder. A little bit disappointing because on the box, it kind of alludes to the fact that it's got 2 belts. It does not. All right, so here's the unit here. 2-inch belt, obviously, 6-inch wheel. The light comes attached on it on the back. You don't have to build that or anything. You do have to put the wheel rests on. You do have to install, or not the wheel rests, the tool rests. You do have to install those. You do have to install this spark guard, which is something I've never seen before. So that's actually kind of a good idea. It stops the sparks from coming back at you, and then you can adjust it down as the wheel wears out. So that's kind of neat. I've never seen that before. I kind of like that. It comes with this magnifying glass and arm that bolts onto the side. I don't know what you would ever really need that for. I mean, I've never needed to get in that close that I've been grinding on anything. But anyways, it came with it, so I bolted it on there. I'll probably end up taking it off and throwing it in the garbage. This here little piece they call the quench tank, which is garbage, I think. Nice idea, Kevin, but not so much. Comes with an Allen wrench, and I think that's probably just a great place to put that. So, anyways. There is a tracking adjustment here, which is very fine, actually. I did run this a little bit and then just kind of played with it, and you can move it pretty good, so that's nice. These 2 screws on the side, if I can actually do this, you loosen those off. So there's one here and there's one here, and that will allow this the sander, I'm going to try and do this and film it at the same time, to rotate backwards to flat. So that'll allow you to use the wheel for radius, I guess. So I'll probably never use that, but you know what? I may find a use for it eventually. So I'm just going to tighten this back up because I'm going to start this thing up and kind of show you. All right, I'll put that in the tool tray. To change the belt, there is a little thumb wheel on the side that you take off, and it's quite long, so bear with me. Or to change the belt. I don't know what I said there. It doesn't matter. So the side comes off, and you're left with the opening. Now, this lifts up, releases the tension on the belt, and then you can just slide the belt off again. So it comes with, looks like 4 3/4 drive wheel, which is pretty handy, I suppose. Now I'm going to try and put this on, and you can laugh at me in a minute. All right, so got that back on there. Now you have to kind of line it up, make sure that it's over top, seated right. Now, one thing that I did notice with this is that if you don't get this on there, man, I can't show you that, but it sits out too far past the platen. So you have to really be careful and push it back a little bit. So if you do end up buying one of these, make sure that you keep tabs on this, on the platen where it meets the guard, because the guard actually sits out. You can see how it catches, sits out past the platen. So I might have to take and just tweak that a little bit, maybe with a crescent wrench or something, just so that if I am grinding past here, I'm still keeping contact with the belt and it's not pushing my work away. So anyways, just a little bit, tiny little flaw in the design there. All right, so I've got this unit plugged in. I'm going to crank it up here, and because I had that off, I don't know what's going to happen with tracking, so I might have to shut it off. But let's just turn it up here. So that's tracking really nice. Here's the adjustment here. It's pretty fine. I haven't moved it very much, and you can watch that belt walking back and forth. So. But it does track really nice. Now this light, if I move that over here, it really doesn't do anything until I get it kind of cranked right around. And same over here. Right. Unless you get it really close to where you are, I don't know. So, boo, Princess Auto. That's a bad design. But anyhow, I will get this thing bolted down to a bench, and we'll run some stuff on it. See you back here in a bit. Okay, so I'm bolted down to a stand here. I'm going to take this off again real quick and show you just how easy it is to change the belt on there. So when I had this off, I was talking last time about how the platen kind of rubbed up against the side shield. So I took and adjusted that. I had to take this off and just give it a little bit of a tweak to get that platen to clear, so that now I can use the whole width of the platen without having to run into the side guard. So this lever here, you just lift it up. It's an over center kind of deal, and the belt slides right off. Pretty slick, nice and easy. Almost idiot proof, but not quite, because, well, I just messed that up. So put the belt back on, put that down again, grab your thumb wheel out of the handy tool tray. What a great idea, Princess Auto, putting a tool tray right there. That's not what that's for. Put the guard back on, tighten the thumb wheel, and you can see now I can catch my finger on the platen past the guard. So now I can actually use that and not run into the side guard. So now, because I've had the wheel off, now I've got to check the tracking on it. And I'm just going to rev it up a little bit, watch it go. And now I know it needs to go to the right just a little bit. So I'll just turn my wheel, get it centered up. It's ready to use. All right, so I got a little piece of, looks like 1/4 flat bar. I'm just gonna see if I can stall it out, see how it takes an edge off. I went and squared this up. I used my little square to square this up. Now that it's back on there again, and yeah, let's do a little grinding. don't know. Not too bad. You see I stalled it out there, but I'm not going to be using it that heavy. So the wheel that it comes with is very fine. I don't know, I can't see what grit it is, but I'm going to say that it's probably only about 120 grit, which is fine. That'll do most things. If I need to do heavier grinding, then I have angle grinders for that. So I think this is going to be a nice little addition to the shop. And we'll see what happens. We'll put it through its paces. This is junk. You'd be better off with like a sewing machine light on the end of this that was actually a square bar that you could kind of turn over. But if your lighting in your shop is good enough, I mean, I can see this just fine. I have an LED light right above me here, so I don't really need this at all. We'll just leave that sitting against the wall and we'll use it as ambiance, I suppose. All right, well, there you go. That's going to be a nice little addition to my shop. I think it'll help me do smaller things. I'm not really a bladesmith, so it'll help me sharpen kiridashis and things like that. So it's going to be good. But anyways, I'll get to using it and see if I can burn it up. Thanks for watching. Take care. Catch you for the next one.